Hey guys, welcome to today's video. It's gonna be a clean with me, organize, get rid of this disaster that is my house. And I want to take you guys along with me. I want to show you kind of how I organize the kitchen specifically. Nova's already laughing because you, my girl, are part of the reason why it's so messy. Yeah, you are. So I'm gonna show you kind of what we're working with, and then we'll basically just get to work. Try to get as much done as we can while we can, because we have a little monkey. So this is gonna be realistic because obviously I still have to maintain this little child's life. So we're gonna put her in front of her toy, her favorite toy right here. And I'm gonna show you what we're working with. Okay, this is the living room right now, the state of the living room. This is pretty normal because she just kind of tornadoes through her clothes and toys and everything. So we'll kind of leave this while she's playing and tackle the kitchen first. But yeah, this shelf I redid the other day and I really love it. Our family, and it was given to us by one of you guys, and it's so cute. I've been meaning to frame it because the frame it came in broke through the mail, and so I found one at IKEA that I really liked, and I just kind of redid everything. Looks really cute. I love it a lot. Did it stop? Here, let's flip it. Now the kitchen is really where the disaster strikes. This space always becomes a catch-all. We got a new GoPro that we're still setting up. There is leftovers from this morning's breakfast over there. This was from last night's dinner. The dishes in the sink. You know, the crock pot, you always have to soak it. I did buy these liners and then I forgot to use it last night. But that's kind of the situation. Always stuff piled right here, always stuff piled over here. We have this beautiful island and it's so long and it really is so amazing for space, but that means it just collects clutter. So I have to figure that out, and just kind of stuff everywhere. Pretty much surfaces in this home become catch-alls. So I haven't even started, and this is what I've got going on here. Mom! Okay, Papa's gonna take her. He just got his wisdom teeth out, so he'll be on baby duty and I'll finish cleaning.
To party, to have fun, you see. I got different hobbies, and that's all I need. Some say life is boring, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it.
Little lunch break. We're all gonna have some of our soup that we had for dinner last night. Is it yummy, Nova?
I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die, till I die. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm gonna cry. Chasing the highs, yeah, the highs, yeah, the highs. I'm gonna fail and get up, cause I'm not giving up on my dream. I'm not into drinking, that's just wasting time. I'd rather be spending it on working out. Some say I'm too uptight, but I disagree. I wake up and live my dream. Someday soon, I'm gonna make it. Yeah, all hard work's gonna be worth it. Ooh, everyone who didn't believe it, they don't know worth it. I'm gonna try. Work till I die, till I die.
Where's Nova? Nova! Hi, baby girl. Whoa. Okay, so I pretty much have the kitchen all clean. You saw me wipe down all the surfaces and stuff like that. What I'm gonna tackle next is I'm going to work on this cupboard, and really that's the only like decluttering I think I need to do, because I had done so much before Nova was born, so I feel like I have pretty much a tackle on it. I'm sure I could do it again, but so I'm gonna work on this cabinet. This is spices and supplements and stuff like that, and I have these like IKEA little shelves. We have them in this cabinet to separate our dishes, so that's basically what I'm gonna do over here with this shelf right here, because it's a little crazy, and then I know there's lots of spices in there that I can part with.
Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear?
Okay, so now that I have the kitchen all clean, I'm gonna go through all of it with you and show you how and just show you how I organize things in the kitchen. Okay, so starting on this side of the island, we have a small drawer right here. It only goes out like part way because part of the island is small, so it can accommodate the stools there. So anyways, this is our drawer for Ziplocs and things. We don't really use Ziplocs too much, and when we do, we actually wash them and reuse them. But those things underneath are very gross oven mitts that need to be replaced. Our reusable sandwich bags that we use for snacks and stuff like that. Then underneath that drawer is this cabinet. It has coffee mugs, water bottles, travel stuff. In here is where we keep all of Nova's bottles. There are some sippy cups as well. On this shelf we have linens. It could probably be better organized, maybe another basket or something like that, but it works. Mostly just stuff for the kitchen, and then some of these are for the bathroom because we don't have a ton of storage over there. And this right here is all of Nova's washcloths. So what I do is I keep the clean ones on this side, and after they have been used and I leave them to dry so they don't get moldy, I put them in this bag. Then I can just zip it up, throw it in the wash, come back, dump it out. It actually is a system that really has worked really well. So yeah, that's her washcloths. At our sink we have our little compost, kitchen size compost here. We have dish and bottle wash by Baby Organics. We just have some hand soap, some fruit and veggie wash, and then some dish soap. We have paper towels. We try not to use too many of them. We often try to use our cloth as much as we can, but some things you just need a paper towel for. But hopefully one day we can nix those out of our lives and waste less, but for now, that's what's working. Over here is kind of like the clutter zone that I'm least a fan of. We have this drying rack out all the time because really we're always doing dishes and it's always needed. And then same with the Boone drying racks, there's always cups and baby stuff that's just needing to be cleaned and dried. So this really works out really well, and we have a couple like attachments for it. But yeah, that's always being used. This little corner, which you guys saw was so cluttered before, just has our Alex, we'll call her that so she doesn't start talking, and then just a couple little odds and ends. But back over to the kitchen sink, underneath we have our garbage, our kitchen garbage, just a few things like extra bags and stuff. And then this is dishwasher pods. We have all of my cleaning supplies in here. It's starting to get a little full, which means I can probably purge a couple things because I don't find that I use as much as I think I do. And then behind there is just another box with like sponges and rags and stuff like that. Here's our dishwasher, and then next to it is the junk drawer. I'm actually pretty proud because it's a pretty small junk drawer considering how big it really could be. We have wipes that I just wipe down Nova's toys and stuff like that surfaces with. Just stuff like lighter. We always need a screwdriver, glasses, cleaner, cloth, like just stuff, you know, it's a junk drawer. And then underneath that is this little skinny space. This is definitely one of my least favorite spaces. It has all of our like glassware, like, you know, for baking dishes and stuff. It just has some stuff thrown on top, which I should deal with. This was our baby food maker, which we don't use anymore. And then I don't even know what's behind there, just more like random stuff. And maybe I'll deal with that one day, but not today. Over on this side is the counter that just is always full. We have a lot of fruit, a lot of bananas, as you can tell. We love bananas and smoothies. Nova eats banana like every morning for breakfast. And so yeah, always fruit there. This is my beautiful KitchenAid mixer that I got for my birthday. So of course that's displayed. I never know where to put bread and it drives me insane. So I wish we had like a bread box, but there's just no space. So anyways, if you have any ideas, let me know. Sometimes it ends up in the cupboards, just like hanging out, but usually it's just out. And then up here is our cabinets. I hear Nova waking up for her nap, so I just quickly made a bottle, put it right there. That's why we have this hanging out there, because we use it so often. But I'm gonna go get her and then give her her bottle. Hi. Did you wake up on the grumpy side of the bed? Did you wake up on the grumpy side of the bed? Not anymore, hey? Kiss. Thank you. Okay, she's upstairs having her bottle with Caleb, so let's continue. This cabinet here, yeah, right here is all of Nova's stuff, all of her plates, bibs. We usually keep her water cups in there, sippy cups. This is like a reusable pouch if we wanted to bring some like applesauce or something like that on the go. This just holds her little utensils. This one got like stained by carrots. So that's Nova's stuff. This isn't like my favorite system ever because of course this gets in the way. I mean, I tried putting it in there before. Whatever, we'll just leave it. We have our bowls. We have big plates, little plates. These ones do not fit in here, so we had to do it that way. Up here is all of our like glassware. We actually go through a lot, I feel like, especially if you have guests over and stuff, so we have a lot. We have like mason jar kinds, short ones, tall ones. Here are our glass straws. Because they're thicker, we use these ones mostly for smoothies. And then up there is some like food storage containers. That is just like a little pottery thing I made. I don't know where to put it, so it's just there. And then just some other stuff like some vases way up there, wine glasses, and some more like jars. So that's that cabinet. This drawer here has a bunch of metal straws that we use, reusable, and are just kind of like other utensils. We have this thing here for the most used ones, and then this one has ones that like I don't think are as cute or I don't want to display or don't get used as often. So yeah, just a bunch of stuff. And then kind of a weird little organization, but just whatever little cardboard things or tins or whatever you can use to help organize, just use them because you might as well reuse them. So yeah, just random little bits, little cutting boards that we keep in there. And then down here is our appliances. It's pretty much everything that we own appliance wise, other than the couple of things that we have up on the counter. So we have our Ninja blender, which works amazingly. Like, it's so good, especially for wishing that you had a Vitamix, but getting a Ninja instead. This one is really good. This has stuff that like goes with the Ninja because you can do single serve cups, and there's some things for my KitchenAid mixer in there. way at the back is stuff we don't use as frequently, like a waffle maker, that's a hand mixer, a panini thing, a rice maker, can opener, and this is another attachment for the Ninja. It's a food processor. Down here is the crock pot. I love this thing. Who doesn't love the crock pot? This is our toaster. It used to be on the counter, but we're eating less bread lately, so we decided to store it. And yeah, just some like other odds and ends that I don't have a place for, and this is a like griddle for pancakes. That's really good. And then a salad tosser way back there. So this one is definitely going to have a baby thing on it because of course there's a lot of danger in there. So we're going to be getting that soon to keep that safe. Over here there's this one way up high. It doesn't really have anything. It has this bottle of tequila that has been with us for many years, and then these are just more glasses. So kind of a useless cabinet because of the bulkhead there from the fan. But yeah, stove, oven, microwave. Oh yeah, down here, oh no. This thing is the bane of my existence. I know it's not supposed to be for storage. Technically, isn't it like a warmer? But I mean, this looks gross. Maybe I should clean that again. Anyways, it just has like baking pans and stuff like that. So that's that. Over here we have our little canisters. This one, brown sugar. This one is our coffee pods. We do have a Keurig, but we buy the 100% compostable ones, so they go right in the compost, and we keep them in this little canister. And then this one has sugar. Caleb likes a sweet coffee. He likes basically a cake in a cup, so he uses that. This is just what we use to warm up Nova's bottles, and so we usually keep it on the counter because we're doing that a lot. And then I always like to keep the kettle full of water when she initially goes down for a nap, because she has her bottle right when she wakes up pretty much, and that's just kind of what she's used to. So right when she is like partway through her nap, I'll just turn it on and boil the water, and then it's already hot, so then when she wakes up I just click it again and it boils so much faster. So pro mama tip for you if you're bottle feeding, that works really well. And then our Keurig, this just is usually used when I make iced coffee and stuff like that. Here we have one of our cutting boards stored just there. I feel like I'm really out of breath. But this is the cabinet that I just showed you guys with my organizing. We have all of our pills, supplements type things in here, which yeah, I tried to keep things that we don't use as often in the back, and then things that we use way more often in the front. Poor Caleb with his wisdom teeth just getting out. He has a few extra pills than normal. And then up here is just some like multivitamins, and then my prenatals from pregnancy. I still try to take these because of course it's a good multivitamin. And then these are our little, I feel like I'm going into way more detail than I intended, but these are our little formula dispensers for on the go. I'm just storing them here right now so that I'm reminded to fill them back up with formula when we go out and put them in the diaper bag and stuff. What I usually do is I bring one in the diaper bag, and I actually bring one upstairs with me and put it on my bedside table for the night, so that when she wakes up very first thing in the morning, I'm able to just give her her bottle. And then I also bring like a bottle full of the filtered water, so I just mix it, give it to her. That's been working well because she's pretty impatient when it comes to wanting her bottle in the morning. So the faster I can be, the better. She doesn't need it to be warmed up usually. She can handle room temp and even cold. So anyways, honey, other things, spices, apple cider vinegar. And then down here is all the spices. And this is from my mother-in-law. She got it from the States because we don't have a Trader Joe's. So the things that I use the most, I guess, are in the front. Pepper, definitely. Garlic powder, definitely, things like that. And then up here, I just kept some of the stuff that I don't use too frequently and are harder to store because they're maybe a bit taller. Those will go up there. Then we have our mugs, our teas, and stuff like that. This is just formula. And then up there is more mug storage, the ones that we don't use very often, some vases, tea that we don't use as often, and stuff like that. So that's that one. And then right below that is the most used drawer, I would say. This is our cutlery drawer. We just got this off of Amazon. If I can find it, I'll link, whatever I can find actually, I'll link down below so you guys can see. But it works really well, and we just have like random bits. Whenever we get plastic forks and stuff from takeout and stuff, we always keep them, reuse them. Yeah, this works really well. This is just kind of like takeout menus, receipts before we were ready to part with them, stuff like that. And then our measuring cups, measuring spoons. This is one of those like jar openers that comes in handy, so that's that drawer. This one is pans, pots, lids, cutting boards. Yeah, that's really it. So these lids are organized. I got this thing at IKEA like several years ago, so I don't know if they still have it. And then our pans, I recently purged pans because I realized that really I only use 2. And the others just get used once in a while, but I really only use 2. And then my pots I use pretty frequently. And then down here is the Tupperware drawer. So it's really empty right now because there's tons of Tupperware in the fridge holding leftovers, you know, stuff that's about to go moldy, and I just have to clean it out because that's how it works. But yeah, we'll keep lids in here, and then we'll just kind of put them all around. We'll stack the Pyrex right there, strainer and bowls, mixing bowls, and other stuff like that as well. And what I tried to do is keep things that are safe for Nova to be on the bottom. So I might have to rethink glass. I don't know, we'll see. She hasn't gotten into any drawers or cupboards yet. That just hasn't been something she's figured out. So we might have to rework that. But definitely this one will get a baby closure. This one will definitely get a baby closure. And then really the last one is up here, which is basically just a free-for-all. And I just don't even care to organize it because I just don't care. This is just plant protein, some extra sugar and flour and avocado oil, which it's just too tall to fit in that one. This is like a little piggy bank that we have that counts your money. Now I've given away where we have some money. Just like some American money from our last like trip is in there. Just like stuff, like if you look really high up, just junk, some cookbooks and other things back there. And then our fridge really is not organized even in the slightest. So yeah, this is not going to be one of those fridge organization videos. It's just, yeah, it's not organized at all. And that's fine. Maybe one day, but not today. Freezer, same thing, not organized at all. But I'm not too worried about it. It just kind of has stuff, and downstairs we have a deep freeze as well that has more stuff. Lots of frozen fruit, and when we freeze meals and stuff in the freezer. And this is our pantry right over here. We have a half bath over here. I'm not sure if everybody even knows that. Let me find the light. There's just a half bath right there, and the pantry over here. So we kind of keep it like breakfast-ish related. Pasta, Nova snacks, free-for-all kind of thing, and then baking more. Just, yeah, it's really not organized. Don't take this as a how to organize your pantry because it is not the way to go, but I mean, yeah, it just is what it is. That's pretty much everything for the kitchen. I decided that that was all I was going to tackle today because I miss Nova and I want to get to playing with her. So I'm going to put the camera away. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and thought it was interesting to get kind of a sneak peek into how I organize the kitchen. I did the bulk of the organization before Nova was born, part of my nesting with pregnancy and stuff, and we've been keeping at it ever since obviously she was born, and so it's been working really well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.